The year was 2176, and humanity had finally advanced far enough to explore the stars. After decades of robotic probes being sent into the depths of space, Earth's finest scientific minds had hoped for something remarkable. They wanted contact, a sign of life, a message from beyond the stars. What they did not expect was what came next, a reply, not just a message, but an alarming one. The probe, designated Endeavour 12, had been launched 2 years ago, tasked with studying the star system known as Alpha Centauri. With its advanced technology, it had been sent to gather data on planets orbiting the closest star to Earth, hoping to find signs of life. The probe, a sleek, self-sustaining machine, had been drifting in space, sending back data at regular intervals. One fateful day, while the probe was nearing the outer edge of the Alpha Centauri system, it detected something odd. A burst of energy from the star, much more powerful than any natural emission it had ever recorded, shot toward the probe. At first, the scientists believed it was just a fluke, a solar flare perhaps. But the readings were unlike anything they had seen before. It was as if the star itself had reached out and touched the probe. Then something unimaginable happened. The data stream from the probe shifted, sending an encrypted signal back to Earth. The scientists at the Earth Space Agency, ESA, were stunned. It was a message, a clear, deliberate response to their probe. The message read, "We know you are here. We see you. You have been watched since your first step into the galaxy. Do not continue. You are not ready." The words reverberated in the hearts and minds of every scientist, every politician, and every citizen who learned of the message. No one had expected this. Not only had they received communication from another civilization, but the message was threatening. The response was not welcoming or curious, but filled with caution and warning. There was no mistaking the gravity of the words. The leaders of Earth convened immediately. They had known for decades that humanity's progress in space exploration might one day lead them to make contact with alien life. But this was different. This wasn't a peaceful greeting. It was a warning, a challenge, and it shook the foundation of human progress. "Who are they?" asked President Samuel Harris, his voice trembling as he read the message again. "What do they want? Why do they see us as a threat?" Dr. Elena Ruse, the head of the ESA, looked grim. "We don't know yet, but they seem to be watching us, perhaps for a long time." This revelation was enough to send shockwaves through the global scientific community. The message contained no further information about the origin of the sender, and despite the best efforts of Earth's top minds, the encryption was impossible to crack. It seemed as if the message itself was meant to test humanity's resolve and readiness. The next few days were filled with frantic communication between countries and government leaders. Every major space agency scrambled to understand the situation. Humanity had always feared what lay beyond their world. The idea that there might be intelligent life watching them, waiting for them to cross some unseen line, was terrifying. What was even more unsettling was the underlying tone of the message. It was clear that Earth was not the first to venture into space, and others had made the journey long before humanity had even dreamed of the stars. As the days passed, Earth's leaders began to make plans. They were not willing to back down. If there was a threat out there, they would face it head-on. Humanity had always prided itself on its resilience, its determination to overcome adversity. They would not let fear dictate their future. A decision was made. Endeavour 12 would continue its mission, no matter the cost. If the message was a warning, it was time for Earth to show that it was not afraid to take on whatever the universe threw its way. Meanwhile, on Earth, whispers spread about the origins of the mysterious message. Conspiracy theories took root in every corner of the planet. Some believed that the message was a hoax, a piece of elaborate alien propaganda. Others suggested that it was a message from a rival Earth nation, or even a rogue faction trying to destabilize global peace. But the majority of the population was united in one thought. Earth had received a response from another civilization, but this wasn't just any civilization, it was an ancient one. The message had shown no signs of the advanced technology that Earth had come to associate with alien life. It wasn't a message from a peaceful, enlightened species seeking cooperation. No, this message was older, darker, and more mysterious than anything humanity had ever imagined. Days later, the probe transmitted more data, causing even more concern. It sent back images of strange structures, massive, monolithic shapes that seemed to defy the laws of physics. These structures appeared to be made of materials that didn't exist on Earth. They hovered near Alpha Centauri's planets, and the scientists quickly deduced that these were not natural formations. Someone or something had built them. The message was soon followed by another. "You do not belong here. Leave now, and you will be spared. Continue, and you will regret your decision." This second message, even more ominous than the first, sealed the fate of Endeavour 12. The leaders of Earth knew that they had to make a decision, and they had to make it quickly. If the alien race, or whoever was sending the messages, wanted humanity to stop, they had to be careful. But giving in to the warning would mean admitting that humanity wasn't strong enough, that they weren't ready to face the universe head-on. Dr. Ruiz, standing in the ESA's control room, made her decision: send the order. The probe will continue its mission. Earth had made its choice. They would not turn back. As Endeavour 12 continued its journey into the unknown, humanity prepared for the consequences of their actions. They had dared to reach out to the stars, and now the stars were speaking back. Would they heed the warnings, or would they push forward, risking everything in the name of exploration? Only time would tell if humanity's boldness would lead them to greatness or to their doom.